meeny, Dessamini, walla, walla, meeny. Scat, doot, rah, rah, rah. Ram, sam, sam, ram, sam, sam, goody, 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 ram, sam, sam. Hurrah, hurrah, goody, 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 ram, sam, sam. Advertising. A Pizza Hut, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut. McDonald's, McDonald's, Kentucky Fried Chicken and a Pizza Hut. Come along, come along, come along, pizza. Come along, come along, pizza. Oh, no, 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 vista. Oh, no, no, vista. Meeny, meeny, Dessamini, walla, walla, meeny. Dessamini, walla, walla, meeny. Scat, doot, dat, doot, rah, rah, rah. Scat, rah, rah, rah. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Miss Johnson. Good morning, everyone. And good morning to everyone at home. Nice to see you. Okay. Now, Prince of Wales School, we've come together for an assembly this morning to talk a little bit about what's going to be happening over the next few weeks for you people. Unfortunately, our school is going to be closing for a little while, which is a bit of sad news because there'll be lots of things that change and are a bit different for all of us. So we're going to talk about a little bit about those in assembly and about some of the things that you can be doing whilst you're not at school. Okay? Now, sometimes schools have to close for a little while, and they can close for lots of different reasons. They close when it's the summer holidays or when it's the Easter holidays. They close when it's the Christmas holidays. Sometimes they even close when teachers have to do their work and do their learning and do their training. Or sometimes it's a bank holiday and you have an extra Monday off school, don't you, sometimes? So schools close for lots and lots of different reasons. Sometimes schools have to close for other reasons as well. Sometimes the heating breaks down and we all get too cold. Or we might have a snow day and some people might not be able to get to school. So schools can close for lots of different reasons. But when school closes, it can often be a lot of good fun, can't it? Because sometimes we get up a little bit later in the mornings. Maybe we don't have to wear our school uniform. We don't have to get washed and dressed straight away. And sometimes we might get to go to bed a little bit later, which are all really good things and really nice things to be able to do. So our school is going to have to close over the coming weeks because of coronavirus. And our very important government and very clever scientists think that this is the best way for everybody to keep safe from the virus so that we don't spread it to other people. If most people are at home and not having social contact with each other, this means that the virus can't spread. Social contact means when you meet up with people or when you're in school, you're meeting people all of the time, aren't you? You're in classes with your friends and you go out to play with your friends. And when we're at home, we only have social contact with our families and not our friends. It's really important that we fight this virus and for us not to have too much social contact with other people at the moment. We need to stay at home and someone will look after us and will look after you when you're at home. And when we do this, we will help stop the virus from spreading about to other people. So it's really important that we're keeping ourselves safe with our families. We might feel a little bit sad about not going to school for a while because you're not going to see your friends. And sometimes we just don't like change too much. Adults don't like change much either. We need to remember, though, that it's okay if you feel a bit sad because you're not going to see your friends and your teachers. And your teachers will feel a bit sad too. Everyone's going to feel a bit sad. You need to remember, though, why we're doing it, and that's the really important thing. The reason why we're asking all the children in all the schools to stay at home is because we're like a superhero team, and we're fighting this virus together. We all can always talk to an adult if you're a bit worried or you're feeling a bit sad, and you can try and do some of the activities that make you feel fun and happy again. And I'm going to share some of those activities with you in a moment that we're going to put up on the website. So it's important that we make a plan about what we should do when we're at home, because we don't want to sit in bed all day. We get a bit sad doing that after a while, and we get a bit bored, wouldn't we? Yeah, so we need to make sure we think of all the things we can do at home instead of coming to school. So we're going to help you at the Prince of Wales School, because we're going to every day give you fun learning activities on our virtual school site. So you can look on there with your mums and your dads and whoever's at home, and you can find lots of activities to do there. Also, your mums and your dads might have really good ideas about what they'd like to be doing with you whilst they've got you at home, because they don't have you at home all the time, and that will be really, really good. So keep an eye out for the school website. Now, school's not going to be closed forever, but just for a while, until the coronavirus has stopped spreading to different people. And it will be exciting when you come back and see all your friends, because you won't have seen them for a while. Just imagine that first day when you're back and you say hi, and you get to see everybody again. That's going to be really cool. But it's really important to stop the spread of the virus to older people in our country. So if you've got any older relatives, grannies, grandpas, even great-grandparents, it's important that we keep them safe. Some people have health problems too, and you need to keep them safe as well. So if we get the virus, we will be fine. We will be okay. But because we're strong and healthy, we can fight it off. But other people might not be. So we'll be happy to stay at home. We'll help stop the coronavirus together. We're our superhero team. We can help fight the virus. Are we feeling like superheroes, Prince of Wales School? Yes. Show me your superhero salutes. We are superheroes, and we are going to conquer the coronavirus by staying safe at home. Now, Prince of Wales School, I did mention, didn't I, that whilst we're at home, we need some things to do. And it's really important. We're going to set you some maths activities, some power maths activities to do. We're going to set you some literacy tasks to do with some fun pictures. We're going to set you some afternoon challenges. But we're also going to give you a bit of a time of the day to be a little bit more mindful. Because if you are feeling a bit worried and a bit anxious, it's nice to have something to do that can calm you down. So there will be a set of slides available at home with some different things that you can have a go at doing to calm yourself down and make you feel a little bit happier when you're feeling sad. One of those things are breathing exercises. And there's a little video on that slide that teaches you how to breathe like a dragon. Shall we have a go? What you have to do is you have to take a really big breath in, as far as you can go. And then breathe out, putting your arms down. Perfect. Just like a dragon. But that actually makes you feel a whole lot better, because it lets all of those anxiousness out of your body. What else have we got on there? Oh, now, if you like doing, I can see some people recognizing this lady on here. This is Cosmic Kids Yoga, and some of you have already done lots online. So there's loads of activities to do, but that activity there is about listening skills, and sometimes it's nice just to be quiet and listen. Who likes colouring and doodling? Brilliant. We'd love to see some of your colourings and doodles that you've done during your time off school. There's another yoga exercise. Who's going to do that one? Yeah? Brilliant. Okay. Other things. Hands down. Thank you, Prince of Wales. The other thing that you might like to do is get thinking about your senses. Maybe making some gloop or some slime or some Play-Doh, or exploring things that you like to listen to, touch or feel. Doing a body scan is a particular yoga thing about thinking about all different parts of your body and how they're feeling. So that might be useful to you as well. Building your confidence and being that superhero we just spoke about is very, very important. Show me your best superhero pose sitting down. Brilliant superhero coronavirus fighters. Who likes doing loom bands or fidget spinners or fiddling with things? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can see lots of you are going to have a go at doing that during the holidays. Fantastic. Making yourself feel good about yourself and saying nice things to yourself and to other people is really, really important. And that's what that slide's all about. And of course, we've got our worry monsters in school. But if you miss them whilst you're away from school and you've got a worry, this worry monster here has given you a quick tip. He still wants you to write down your worry on a note and pop it into a jar so that when we do come back to school, they've got a nice feast to have on any worries you might have. But don't forget to share those worries with a grown-up as well. Okay. I think we should end with one of the things that we can also do at home, and that's about keeping active. It's really, really important that while you're stuck at home, that you're not stuck at home being still all the time, because being active and exercising makes you feel happy. So we're going to end by doing some Super Movers workout. These are on the BBC website and available on iPlayer, so you can do these at home as well. And exercise will make you feel a whole lot better. So can you stand up where you are in your places? Let's see if you can join in with some of these exercises.
More vigorous might be like sprinting or sort of jumping sort of action.
Okay, so Jess is going to take us through this intensity workout. What's up first, Jess?
So the first exercise we're going to do is a low intensity exercise. So intensity is how hard we're working. So as you go through different intensities, it might get a little bit harder. We might change the action and change the movements we're doing. So the first exercise is just walking on the spot.
This is like walking in everyday life, right?
Yeah, so nice and low intensity. You shouldn't be breathing too hard. It should be quite easy for your body to cope with. Your heart's not beating too fast, and you shouldn't be sweating too much at the minute.
Okay, so this is an easy exercise, but we need to step things up if we want to get into that zone where we're actually feeling more energized, right?
Yeah, so the next exercise is your moderate intensity exercise. So this is going to be a skip. You bring your knees up nice and high.
Okay, so I can definitely feel this one is working out my body a bit harder. So what's going on internally now?
So now your heart should be starting to beat a little bit quicker. You should be starting to feel a little bit warmer as blood comes around your body. You might start to sweat as your body temperature increases, and you might start to find it more difficult to hold a conversation.
Okay, all right. Saying that, should we move on to the next one?
Yeah, so the third one is your vigorous activity. So this is your high intensity. So we're going to do jumping it.
Okay. So what's going on right now?
So during this, you start to feel more breathless. It's hard to hold a conversation. Blood's pumping around your body. You're starting to sweat more. Your body temperature increases, and you should be feeling nice and energized.
How do you feel, especially after doing that high intensity exercise? How do you feel?
Like clearing out breath.
Absolutely. Bernadette, how are you coping?
Tired.
But do we feel good? Do we feel energized?
Yeah.
Excellent. Great work, Jess.
Well done, everybody. Sit yourselves down. So, let's see who's ready with all that wonderful energy to go and start their read, write, ink learning in our next lesson.
We've had lots of people watching online, lots of messages coming up. Would we like to shout a big hello to everyone? Thank you, Miss Johnson, for leading a brilliant assembly, and thank you to the ALSA Support Network who provided us with that presentation. We'd like to say thank you to them. Also, Miss Johnson, we've got something special coming up for school tomorrow for those children that are here tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And if you're at home, you can take part as well, can't you?
Don't forget, you need to dress up tomorrow in some really bright clothing, because we are big smiles tomorrow, because although it's our last day of learning together for a while, we want to come together with smiles on our faces. So, bright clothes, and we'd like to bring two things with you. A joke to share, to cheer us all up and make us smile, and something to add to our food bank collection that we're going to be doing in aid of the local food bank. So a tin, a packet, something that we can give to people who perhaps haven't got the food that they need at this difficult time.
Children,
okay?
do you think the adults should dress up as well?
Yeah!
But the adults at the Prince of Wales School don't like dressing up.
No.
Oh no, we don't. Oh no, we don't. I think the teachers and all of the adults should go for the silliest colourful costumes possible.
We've had a few good suggestions in year 3. Come la, vista. Oh, no, la vista. Eeny, meeny, dessiny, walla, walla, meeny. Dessiny, walla, meeny. Let's sing that in our whispering voices for reception to leave the whole reception. Do you understand?